Lesson 31, Palmetto Event Solutions. Go ahead and do your keying drills. Those are your standard practice keying drills and a timed writing. For the Palmetto Event Solutions Project 1, you have instructions file, your start file, and then a solution file. So you will definitely need to open in the instruction file and the start file. And they open up down at the bottom of your where your taskbar is. So open up both documents, enable the editing, go back to your window and open up the second one. So what you'll need to do is have both windows open. So if you choose View, you can select View Side by Side, and I want to look at this one here, which is the document. So as you can see, it's just a blank document, but you're following the instructions that are on this sheet. So they're moving in synchronized, so if you want, you can click Window and unsynchronize so they move separately. So you have directions that you should read, and then this is what the document is called at the top of the screen, and it'll have your first name and your last name all together. And then when you open it, it's got a 1 on the end. When you've completed all these steps, you just change the 1 to a 2. That's all you do. And then you'll continue. It'll automatically put in the .docx for you, so don't worry about that. So basically what you're doing is you're going to start in the document and you'll press enter 3 times. And you'll begin typing this document here that you see. And you just have to move it so that you can see everything. So you would press type standard operating procedures after you pressed enter 3 times, and then press enter. For document formatting, enter. When you only hit enter after appropriately, you will not press enter here. You'll use the word wraparound, and then I'll show you how to put in the bullets for that. As you can see on my document on the right-hand side, it did not match where the one that is showing in the directions ended. So mine went all the way to consistently. When you're ready, after appropriately press enter. And to get the bulleted list, click paragraph and choose the bullets, which is the default setting of 0 of the solid circle. And again, don't press enter until you get to open punctuation. Make sure you proofread completely. Anything that's missing, even an S or something that is past tense, ED, will be counted as an error. So make sure that everything is proofread carefully. So now we'll move on to number 2. Center the heading. So if you click the heading, and you can choose from the paragraph group, center. And then for the font, they want Calibri Light. And size 14 and bold. So I'm going to center this one as well, and then I'm going to select both lines. Both lines will have the font Arial, Calibri Light, and they will both be size 14 and both bold, and they're both center. So if you wanted to select both of them, you could even center both of them as well. And then for the font, Calibri Light, 14, and bold. So that's for number 2. Then the bulleted section, so select the bulleted section. Do not worry, you will not be able to highlight the bullets, but you're just highlighting the separate items. And go into the paragraph group, and instead of bullets, we're going to choose the numbering style. After the last line, after offices, you'll press enter once and it'll give you number 5, but press enter again and it stops the numbering, and you'll type what you see in the box there. And the date will be right aligned, so you can do Control R, or you can go into the paragraph group and choose right align. So Now we've completed the document. Make sure it's been proofread, and you're going to save it. And make sure that you save your document. Everything is the same, just change that 1 to a 2, and then we're going to upload it and into Cengage, and it'll give us our results immediately. Once you've saved your document, this is the instruction file, your start file, continue. Now you'll get the file that you just saved to upload it. Once you select the document that you just saved, you'll get a green check mark, and all that tells you is that you named it properly. So you have the file name, your name, and then you change the 1 to a 2. And then you click Submit, and this will be sent to the grading. And then we'll click here to access our graded summary report. And it's a file that you open at the bottom of the screen. Once you open your report summary, your grade summary, you'll see that your score is 100 out of 100, or wherever you're missing something, especially in number 1, that may be a typo in any of the paragraphs that you typed, and you would just go back and check word for word and make sure that, so that number 1 is the most important part about any typos in any of the typed material. Number 2 was just changing the font for the headings, the two-line heading, and changing the bullets to numbering, and then the last paragraph. So the number 1 is the biggest one with any typos that you may have had, and you can go back and fix, resubmit, and send it again until you have 100. Thank you.